And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Going and going and going.
Playing from around 210 yards here. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Well, that's beautifully judged. An eagle putt awaits. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It looks like this putt is going to start out straight, then take a turn to the left.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie. It's just about 3 feet away. And this putt coming up for his par.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finished fifth, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Late Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured player, Rich.
What an incredible accomplishment. Great win. Gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalon, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. All right, that one is behind us.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
John, you're down there. What can you tell us about this putt?
This putt's looking right around 28 feet, I'd say.
And that's a pretty good putt from that distance. 3 feet left.
This for a birdie run.
He improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
We've made our way to a par 3.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Oh, come on, let him in. 13 feet to the cup. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
That was close. Here's a par putt. That one drops. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 4th.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Setting up in the greenside rough. Here's the third shot. 5 strokes off the lead.
So far, so good.
Just off the green, and it goes. Oh, I want to see that one again. Let's show a replay. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The fifth at TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
That's well played. Pin high.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
4 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. The sixth, the TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand side, only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yeah, well played.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well, this will be a good putt to hole and a chance for second place. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 5 7th, Rich, I absolutely love because the layup zone is basically a massive bunker.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in 2. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
This for a share of the lead. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament.
Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
This is a 5-iron. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. This putt is from 16 feet away.
A great birdie chance here.
Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. Moving along. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. This hole is a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortish club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Okay, that's going to play. A chance here to get to 7 under par. Hennie is greenside.
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And the birdie putt drops. Okay, moving on to the next, but before we do, let's look at the updated leaderboard, and now a solo leader. He's really going to be happy with this round, finishing the day on top of the leaderboard.
Well, I tell you, it's always a pleasure working alongside you there, my friend. 3 more rounds to go. Looking forward to it.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalon. Have a great night.